Now that the first wave of free agents is out of the way, I'm excited to talk about the NFL draft. But before we do, let's talk about the basics. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joe, and welcome to the first of many 2021 NFL Draft coverage episodes. Thank you for joining me. My name is Joe. If you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button for continual Buffalo Bills and Buffalo sports news as we begin to look at the NFL Draft. One of the best times of the year if you are an NFL fan. Listen, I say this all the time, but there is never an off season when it comes to the NFL. You have the Super Bowl in early February. By March, the season has already officially begun. Again, we just had our first wave of free agency, and man, it was busy, and I kept you up to date on the breaking news. So again, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, lets you know when I go live with breaking news, when I post new videos. We have a great time here, especially during the live feed, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment. What is your favorite part of the NFL Draft? The 2021 NFL Draft will be held on Thursday, April 29th through Saturday, May 1st, with the first round being that Thursday, rounds 2 and 3 being held on Friday the 30th, and then the last 4 through 7 rounds being held Saturday, May 1st. It's being hosted in Cleveland, Ohio, and unlike last season, things are beginning to get back to normal. There will be some fans allowed to attend the 2021 NFL Draft, so we can be excited about that. A return to a little bit more of normalcy, right? We are beginning to see that in this world, and it's a good thing to see. And I hope you all enjoy the beautiful weather. I hope you all enjoy the NFL Draft. Maybe we'll have some more friends over, hang out a little bit, have a couple more beers, maybe go out. If you normally go out for the NFL Draft, might feel a little bit more like your normal NFL Draft experience. So the Buffalo Bills have 7 picks in this year's NFL Draft, because this is all we're doing in this episode. We're talking about the basics, okay? So the way the Buffalo Bills will work this season is they will have the 30th overall pick in the first round. Most of you know your draft order is opposite of how you finish the NFL season. So the worst record gets the first pick. The team that wins the Super Bowl gets the last pick. All the teams that did not make the playoffs, their picks are decided by the record. If you made the playoffs, your pick is decided by when you were eliminated in the playoffs, with the worst record being the first pick compared to the 4 teams in the wild card round were eliminated. The team with the worst record, the Washington football team, got the first of those 4 picks, so on and so forth. So the Bills tied the Green Bay Packers with 13 wins. They both lost in the championship game. So the Bills get the 30th pick in the first round, but then it switches in the second round, okay? So instead of the Packers have the 29th pick in the first round, so then those 2 teams will alternate picks in the second, alternate in third, and so on and so forth, since they had the same record and they also got eliminated in the same round of the playoffs. So in the first round, like I said, the Bills have 7 picks. In the first round, the Buffalo Bills do have the 30th overall pick. That is their original selection. Now, if you've been a fan of this channel, I do not think they're going to stay at 30, but as of right now, that's what they have. They have the number 30 overall pick. Their second round pick is the 61st overall pick. That's their original pick. And their third round pick, the 93rd pick in the NFL Draft, is also their original pick. Now, they do not have a 4th round pick. They gave up their 4th round pick last season in the trade with the Minnesota Vikings to get Stephon Diggs. So no 4th round pick. However, we do have 2 5ths. And to be honest, I would be surprised if Brandon Beane doesn't work his magic a little bit and either turn that first into multiple picks, including a 4th, or turns those 2 5ths around into a 4th. I could see some magic being worked here by Brandon Beane to get multiple picks, possibly in the 4th round and sooner, because again, you want to get the best talent you can. You don't need a bunch of 5th, 6th, 7th round picks. So in the 4th round, currently no picks because of the Stephon Diggs trade. The Minnesota Vikings have the Buffalo Bills 4th round pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. However, we do have 2 5th-round picks. We have the 161st pick overall. Now, that pick was acquired quite some time ago, 2 years ago, in the Zay Jones trade. The Buffalo Bills traded Zay Jones to the Las Vegas Raiders, the Oakland Raiders at that time, and got multiple things, including a 5th-round pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. So I look forward to having the 161st overall pick. Either we use that as draft capital to move up in the draft, or even if we stay there, we've had some pretty good value, Matt Milano, come out of the 5th round. Then we have our original pick in the 5th round, pick 174. So we still have those 2 5th-round picks. In the 6th round, the Buffalo Bills have 1 pick. It is their original pick at pick number 213. And then in the 7th round, we do not have our original pick in the 7th round. The Buffalo Bills' 7th round pick went to the Cleveland Browns for a 2018 trade with the Cleveland Browns for Wyatt Teller. So there are still some things circulating. We heard about the Zay Jones trade earlier, which was a few years back. The Wyatt Teller trade, now that was a few years back. However, the Bills did acquire a 7th-round pick from the Panthers in the Marshall Newhouse trade, which was also a couple years back. So the Bills have the Panthers pick at 236. They do not have their original pick for the 7th round. So those are our 7 picks. We have 1 in every round except for the 4th. We don't have any. In the 5th, we have 2, making up for the 1 we don't have in the 4th. So those are the picks. Again, join plenty of draft coverage coming up here on Believers Talk. So make sure to join me. And again, the draft being held this April 29th, the 2021 NFL Draft being held April 29th through May 1st. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys come along with me as we look at this draft coverage. I've been looking at player profiles. I've been looking at some highlight films. Been trying to look at film. One thing I don't like to do, and I feel like a lot of people do this, is they just look at highlight films. Well, guess what highlight films are going to focus on? Highlights. That's what they do. That's what the name suggests. I don't want to see these guys just at their best. I want to see these guys that are coming in at their worst, right? What were some of their bad moments, and why were they there, and what will that lead to in the NFL, and why would they be maybe red flags going into the NFL, or why it might have just been a fluke, or maybe something that we can hopefully build off of when they make it into the NFL. I will be keeping you up to date, including a mock draft before that April 29th date. So again, I hope you join me. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and again, let me know what your favorite thing about the NFL draft is. I used to love when the draft was all day Saturday, all day Sunday. I still miss that. I really do. My dad and I would order a pizza, order a couple Cokes, and we would just have a great Saturday afternoon watching the NFL draft. And then I would watch the NFL draft on Sundays because I love the NFL draft every single round. I will be watching on Saturday rounds 4 through 7. You better believe that. Just see what the Buffalo Bills do. Like I said, hidden gems have been found on day 3. Tom Brady, Marcus Colston, Matt Milano, name it. And there are going to be studs. Dane Jackson, possibly. There are going to be studs found on day 3. Hopefully our Buffalo Bills are able to pick some of those up. So again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Believers Talk as we went back to the basics. The Buffalo Bills 7 draft picks in the 2021 NFL Draft. Let's see if they multiply, or let's see if Brandon Beane sticks to where they're at and picks up 7 great players. I look forward to talking to you all soon. Until I do, go Bills.